dismay.
This is Donnie Smalls, and you're listening to Voltz Supreme Synth VGM Stream Machine Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Voltz Supreme's Synth VGM Dream Stream Machine Podcast, where we play the synthiest VGM music in the universe. As always, I'm your humble host, Voltz Supreme, and boy, do we have a killer show lined up for you today. First, let's introduce our guest, and we need to get a few things sorted here. Okay, back with us once again, coming to us all the way from sunny Brooklyn, New York, the pimp daddy of hip-hop history himself, Donnie Smalls, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
It's great to have you back, Donnie.
Oh, thank you, Voltz. It's always a pleasure, and I'm really looking forward to this episode. Episode.
Well, now before we get started, there's been a bit of a last-minute change of plans.
Oh, great.
Originally, this episode was going to be themed fighting games.
Yes it was.
But
Yes it was.
just this morning, as I was wrapping up my side of the set list, I decided to do something I never would have previously imagined
Oh,
I'd
great.
be doing on a podcast, especially for an episode 5. Donnie, do you want to know what the theme of today's episode is now? Tekken.
Oh, great. Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Tekken. And not just Tekken as a series.
Tekken.
We're just going to be checking out one single game.
Oh, you can't be serious. I had Street Fighter, I had Streets of
Tekken
Rage.
7.
Tekken 7.
Donnie, where's the trust? Where is the trust? You're going to love this one. This soundtrack is a lot of fun. It's really loud. Makes you want to hit things. It's nuts. It's crazy. And we're going to get crazy too. All right. So before we say anything more, and before Donnie hangs up, here's the first track of the episode to get things started. This is Solitude by composer Taku Inoue from the game Tekken 7. Enjoy.
Voltz. Okay, I mean, that track was a little bit dope. Just a little bit.
Yep. Solitude from Tekken 7 by Taku Inoue. Donnie, we're going to have some fun, okay? Alright?
Oh, I know. I'm with you, Voltz. I'm just a little uneasy being totally blind coming onto this one. I mean, being hip-hop historian, I usually know everything about this kind of getting jiggy, but you really put me in a frisky situation here, Voltz. I'm feeling quite frisked.
Yeah, frisked. Okay. So before we move on, why don't we talk about Tekken for a little bit? I haven't played a Tekken game since I was a kid, really. I remember having demos of Tekken 1, 2, and 3, and definitely played them lots at friends' houses. We may have even hired out Tekken 2 or something for a week at one stage. But, you know, lots of fun playing with your friends. Fighting games are always fun with friends. I don't really remember much about the music back then, and I haven't really paid much attention to the series ever since.
Yeah, I think I'd be in a similar situation, Voltz. I might have played a few Tekken games at the arcades, but I would usually stick to my favorites, like Street Fighter, Streets of Rage, Shinobi Battle of Syria. Those were the days, Voltz. Just dropping coins, dropping goons, and just dropping beats. They were great days.
Yeah, they were. So we jumped to 2015, and boom, we have Tekken 7. I really don't know much about the game, to be honest, but it's got pretty decent ratings and reviews. So I guess because we can't really talk much about the game, let's get straight to the music. We've got 17 composers for this soundtrack, but I'll say the majority of the electronic tracks, which are probably more than half, are done by Ryo Hamamoto and Taku Inoue. Ryo Hamamoto seems to cover all the epic hybrid orchestral electronic stuff as well, but I don't think we'll get to any of that on today's episode. So, alright, I think it's time for another song. This next one is about as low key as we're gonna get. So strap yourself in, because it's gonna get more and more intense each song from here. Donnie, I think you're gonna love this one. This is Midnight Closet by Taku Inoue. Enjoy.
was real crispy. Real crispy. Those funky guitar whoops and those trap beats really get my veins in the groove.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It gets a little bit busy in places, but I think keeping that synth melody nice and simple was a good choice, and it kind of distracts you from the jumble of loops and stuff underneath. Anyway, I really liked it, and like I said, it only goes up from here, guys and girls. So I hope you all listen to these episodes with a solid set of speakers or headphones, even though podcast bit rates are pretty low. Because from here on, the actual sound and production becomes the main driving force behind these songs. So with that in mind, let's kick things up a gear. This next song is I'm Here Now, Seven's remix by AJURIKA, which I'm assuming is an artist or a band or something, I don't know. Buckle up, Donnie. This one's going to be fun.
What? I assume you don't have 600 kilowatt subwoofer system in your studio there, boss. Oh, damn, I feel like I've just been punched in the kidneys 50 times. Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah, so good. This is the perfect music for fighting game. Firstly, fighting games are so corny and over the top. Unless you make it extreme, you're just going to miss the mark. And same with the music, especially if you're doing EDM, dubstep kind of stuff like this. It only works if it's just super over the top and just smacks you in the face.
Yes, totally. I I don't listen to dubstep, but I have a bit of fun when I do.
Yeah, and I think that's the whole thing with dubstep and over-the-top dance music and stuff like this. It relies very heavily on shock factor. All those sudden jumps in the synth filter positions, the wild panning, sounds just changing all the time, and the beats that sound like they're punching in the face. It all needs to shock you. And even though like a lot of the songs in these genres sound pretty similar, the good stuff still has enough of that shock and surprise that makes you think,
like, oh, here comes the drop.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't.
Exactly. Alright, so next track. Firstly, with lots of fighting games, usually there's like, the alternative version of a song. So songs basically have two parts. So we've got the same here as well. I assume this is to step up the intensity or change things up during a single fight, whether the round's changing or you're running out of time or something along those lines. Anyway, I'll combine a few of these two-part songs so you can hear the first part and the second part. They're pretty short. They're less than 2 minutes each. So here we go with Moonsiders first and second by Taku, Inoue. Enjoy. So that was part one, and coming up now is part two. It's a little bit different. Here we go, Donnie. There we have it. Moonsiders first, and then it just stepped off into dubstep oblivion.
But, it occurred to me while I was listening to this. I really think this is what music sounds like in a black hole. All of time and space just tearing apart, and you're hearing it, a bit of it, until you're finally compressed into a little speck or something like that. Oh, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you're too far off there, Donnie. I think we need a bit of a break from this. So here's something interesting about the soundtrack that you probably would not have guessed after all that. About a third of this soundtrack is just solo classical guitar.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it fits in, but I'll put some on right now. Listen how nice that is. It's actually all pretty nice. I can imagine this is exactly what's needed in the game after having your ears drag through an electronic cheese grater.
Cheese grater? Voltz, are you in the middle of a thunderstorm or something? Or my ear was just totally thrashed?
Yeah, there's actually a huge storm right now. I don't know, it must be coming through the microphone. But no, look, I'm loving this. This is fun. Here's my take on it all. I feel like it's the perfect music for a fighting game. I've said that a few times. It's not the only music for a fighting game, but it works. It obviously assaults your senses, gets you hyped up, and makes you feel like you're losing your mind, but with everything locked so tightly to the tempo, I think it would help you focus in an intense, crazy kind of way. In most cases it would just drive you crazy, but I imagine for a fighting game it would help you really lock into the moment. Again, just going back to that idea that if you're going to do this style of game and this style of music, you just need to go all out. And believe it or not, Donnie, we still haven't gone all out yet. So here's the next track. This is Lonesome City Jazz Party, First and Second by Taku Inoue. I think you're going to dig this one, Donnie. It's pretty weird, it's pretty wild.
I seriously doubt it,
everyone. Part one. Buckle up, Donnie. Here comes part two. Some Tupac or Skinny Pete or Street Fighter or something. Seriously,
I don't know how I can take much more of this. Oh.
Oh, man. And look, if you think that was a ball breaker, wait till you hear the next song.
Oh, great.
Wait, let me put on some more classical guitar. Hold on.
Please do. Oh, heavens.
Whew. We needed that little palate cleanser. Donnie, are you there? Are you still alive?
Yeah, I am.
Stick with me, buddy. This next one, you just gotta hear it. There's a lot of guitar in it, but I'm guessing it's just sampled guitar sounds. And oh man, I wasn't even gonna play it, but I just couldn't help myself. It's over the top. I'm just gonna leave Donnie's mic on for this one.
What was that? Voltz?
Never mind, Donnie. Alright, here we go. This is kind of our last song, and then we'll close on something much shorter and sweeter. Alright. Get prepared.
Oh, great.
This is Distorter First and Second by,
ridiculous.
Once again, Taku Inoue.
I'm scared. But I hate this already.
Buckle up, Donnie. Just in case you forgot.
Oh, please no.
Here comes part 2.
Please no. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. How good was that?
Voltz is crazy.
That was Distorter First and Second by our good friend Taku Inoue.
Oh, turn it off, Voltz. Seriously.
Oh, okay. So there you have it, guys. That was Tekken 7. We definitely ventured on the more extreme side of the soundtrack, and there's a lot of nice stuff by Rei Hamamoto that we didn't play, but it's seriously it's like a 4-hour soundtrack.
Voltz, don't ever do that to me again. I am picking the tunes next time. I don't care if it's your podcast or Dolly Martin's podcast. That ain't gonna happen again when I'm around, okay? Seriously.
Come on, Donnie, it's all a bit of fun. And I hope everyone else enjoyed today's episode. We're going to leave you all now with one of the end themes. You know, when you win with a character and you get a little 30-second video for your reward. So yeah, an end theme. Donnie, thank you.
Yeah, why, gee, thanks to you for nothing.
This is Lucky Chloe's ending by Haruki Yamada from the game Tekken 7. Thanks for tuning in, people. Hope you all had fun. And remember to stay synthetic.